What does it stand for? What do you want it to stand for?
Well, okay, N.A.M.S was the acronym N.A.M.S, which, oh, not N.A.M.S, but the acronym N.A.M.S. We kind of, because it's Namibian music, so first it's like N.A.M.S, Namibia, but then N.A.M.S, you can actually make it into whatever you want. You know, I think everybody has their own little thing. For me, it's natural artistic mindset.
Nocturnal animals making supper.
Yes, I mean, I think it's, you know, you can make it into whatever you want, but it's just like to symbolize Namibian hip hop music, you know, Namibian hip hop movement, rather than anything. That's what I mean, you know. That's it, you know. So we're trying to get everybody involved. And N.A.M.S, you can make it into whatever you want, as long as you're feeling the movement, and you know, you want to be part of it, you know, and you're from Namibia and the rest of the world, you know. But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, and the songs kind of just, they've been piling up over the years. We've been recording, and you know, we're all about to hit like midlife crises, so we don't want to wake up after them not having completed some of the things, and you know, we got access to studios and proper equipment, so we just decided, you know, let's not waste time. We've got all these songs, so just time is now. Time is now.
Okay. So it's basically a group of friends then.
Well, our main focus is not really the local market. We don't wanna alienate anybody, but if you listen to our music, it's got a, you know, international feel, and we feel we make world music. We make music for everybody, and anywhere else in the world that, you know, who can relate to what we do, to listen to. And we don't want to be boxed in a category or anything like that.
I think Namibian hip hop, you know, we've been left behind. You know, I think we've been really left behind by the rest of the world. You know, a lot of people who saw, you know, or who know the foundation of hip hop, you know, haven't really come out in Namibia. And a lot of the hip hop music that is out right now in Namibia, I don't really see that it's based on the foundation and the hip hop movement. You know, and a lot of Namibian hip hop artists don't really understand where it came from. Right? I would say most of us, you know, or members of N.A.M.S are like hip hop heads per se. You know, we've been studying hip hop music, and we found, like, you know, like there's like this gap, you know, that's I think what we're trying to fill, and trying to bring that real hip hop sound to Namibia. Yeah. You know, that sound that they haven't, you know, that they haven't, Namibian hip hop hasn't been exposed to. Namibian hip hop industry hasn't heard yet, right? And at the same time, still trying to penetrate, you know, the mainstream, the big hip hop, the worldwide hip hop movement, and trying to be recognized as that, you know, in there somewhere, or try to fit in there. You know, so Namibian hip hop for me, it still has a lot of growth. You know, even in comparison to Southern Africa, then in comparison to the whole of Africa, you know, we still have a lot of growth.
Compared, you know, to like places like Zimbabwe,
or South Africa, or something.
Really, we don't have that same.
Yeah.
So why do you think that hip hop is so stagnant in Namibia at large?
I think it's the time. You know,
done it right.
Nobody has taken time to study the hip hop industry and to study the music and where it came from, and then come out with, you know, even though it's your new sound or your new creation, still trying to follow and build on that foundation. You know, we're just trying to do something.
People are doing it for the wrong reasons in Namibia. Some people want to be on TV. Some people are trying to get at a girl, so they just decide to do music. You know, people are doing it for the wrong reasons. They don't study the game. They don't.
So it's basically easy access, then, in other words.
Yeah, it's easy access. Like, it's accessible to a studio. Any artist can go to a studio nowadays. Producers just record your shit
whether it's work or not. So it's about the money. Anyone can come out.
I think
My little brother is out.
my view, I view it from this standpoint. Hip hop is a movement. It's a movement of young people, sensitizing the rest of the world to their issues. It's music, it's full of self-expression. And in Namibia, we just lack that youth togetherness. We lack that standing together and, having our own identity. And, in a way, we're just trying to create that, and N.A.M.S is more than just us. We have a saying in the group, it's more than just the 4 members. It's a group of, a lot of people are behind the scenes. You don't get to see them. But we wanted to stand for more than just us. We wanted to stand for the youth. We want to be a voice for the youth to express themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's something that hip hop is suffering from worldwide, is that there's no agenda anymore. And worldwide it seems like all the artists ain't really saying anything on their songs. And that kind of has now trickled down to what the mainstream exposes, and what now the youth here in Namibia what they eat up. And they think that's what hip hop is about. So the agenda in hip hop worldwide, I think, is lacking anyway. So when it comes down in terms of Namibia, it's like all the hip hop artists ain't saying anything anymore. You know what I mean? So because the word Bentley sounds cool, a Namibian hip hop artist will say Bentley in their raps, but no Namibian has a Bentley. In Namibia there's only 2 Bentleys. So I mean, you see what I mean? So the agenda is all twisted anyways.
People are just recreating music. People are
what they
scared
hear.
themselves. People are scared to take risks. People just scared to be themselves. Basically. That's why we're here.
Yeah, well, that's how we're. So I also just trying to bring an agenda to music and to hip hop music in general, and then also to let the world hear the Namibian agenda. I mean, we are still the youngest country to get independence. So I think the world is waiting for some music to come from Namibia that has an agenda and is actually painting a Namibian picture. And then also it can reach out to the world. So yeah. What the market wants to get is
Basically, we lead the market.
Okay.
We lead the market. It's like whatever we drop, they're gonna follow. So that's what I'm saying. And back to the risk again. We take risks like Hangover. That's something you never hear in 100 years here in Namibia. But we took that risk.
Well, I mean, I hope
It worked.
I hope we do hear like a song like Hangover like next year from
People are
somebody
scared
else.
to take risks. They're going to the studio. They want to recreate things. Yo, do me something like Swiss Beats. No, did you hear that new T.I. song? Can you do me something like that? We need to drop that culture. In the future.
In the near future, that's
We work with people like Jericho already, DJ, MC Ray, some of these people are not on the mixtape, DV, shout out. Dash. We work with people like Konja. Konja is not even, hip hop artist per se. But other than that, we're pinning our hopes on the closest place in Namibia is probably South Africa. A couple of cats that we want to do.
But I'm not even going to limit ourselves. Who knows? A year from now, 2 years from now, you can catch me doing a track with Elzai.
Every day.
You can catch me doing a track with Talib. You can catch me doing a track with whoever, Kid Cudi. These are people I admire also.
I think
Kanye.
Letambulu.
Yeah, I think it's
Like a track with Human Sekela. Yeah, that would be nice. See you in July.
See you in July.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, it wasn't an album, I think it was just like we're just trying to test the waters per se, That's our first attempt at getting our music out there, you know, and you know it is a surprise. I mean, it's humbling, you know, to have such a good reception from the industry. Especially it's our first, nobody had really heard of us. Even maybe as individual artists, hardly, you know, I think maybe only Becoming Phil had been heard of.
And that just shows that the hip hop heads out here in Namibia, we're just looking for, like, you know, to come the same direction.
You know, so now, you know, now we know what we can do, and we want to put together a full album, and that we're aiming for July.
See you in July.
So tell us a little bit more about your single, Never.
Hard rhymes. Hot 16.
Well, when we come into the studio, we just like spar lyrically, you know, like, yo, go in, I'ma go in, like, okay, cool, that was hard, you know, one of those ones for the heads.
Yeah, different topic, you know, different topics from all the MCs and whatnot. Yeah, just sparring, just being in the studio and recording and having fun. You know, that's what it was.
I guess also in a way we also tried to show on the track that not every single hip hop track needs to have a chorus. You know, you don't need to have an R&B artist singing all the hooks all the time.
Exactly. Fuck a format.
You know,
whatever feels right.
Yeah, you go on you put the beat on and you kill it just like that. It's raw and rugged, and that's how it is, and people like it.
Yeah.
So as N.A.M.S, what is your overall message?
Be yourself.
Hip hop.
And run the situation you're in. Whatever it is.
And also
run for president.
If you want.
You know?
Not in India though, maybe, but maybe not in Africa. But yeah.
Run for president, that's my message. Run for president.
So just tell us, where is your album available? Where can we purchase it? Where,
you can keep track on a lot of our information is going to be out on halfplentymusic.com. That's halfplentymusic.com. You can check out there when our releases are going to be out. Also, you can find us on Facebook, on Twitter. Just search for N.A.M.S. N.A.M.S, you know, spell it like it's spelled on the video, little thingies that are going to show up in the subtitle. YouTube. Just search us, and we're out there. We've got a lot of internet exposure, and I mean, definitely, when it's out, you guys will be the first to hear.
So is there anything else that you guys would like to add? Any special requests and thank yous?
Hi, Mom.
I'm happy right now.
Yo, shout out to Half Plenty. Shout out to Von B, Cabernon,
Percy Jackson, Christian Maloney. Shout out to the Dan, Young N.A.M.S, all that and all that.
Hosni Mubarak. Man.
You know what I mean?
Your concert for next month.
Mesa.
26 March. Right?
Yeah, 26
March, we're going to be at the NTN at the Garlic Flowers restaurant. There's going to be a big hip-hop party there. You're going to catch us there with a live band.
Shout out to Grassroots, too.
Shout out to Grassroots. Shout out to the live band.
Where can people get tickets?
Oh, the tickets?
I think the information is going to be watch the space.
Yeah, watch the space.
Watch the space. Information is, you know, it's still
just keep March 26th.
Yeah, March 26th. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.